Well, hello guys. It's been a little bit since I've recorded a Junk in Your Trunk edition. And if this is your first time joining me, my name is Lisa Pulliam. I'm the founder of Stable Minded and an instructor with HorseClass. And I have been keeping track of my journey with my horse Cody, as well as addressing the junk in our trunk, the things that keep us from being the horsewomen and the horse people that we want to be. And so I am overdue for an update. And the reason that I've been holding off, and you might see it in my face, I'm a little weary, honestly. It's been quite a turn of events recently in a pretty dramatic behavior shift for my horse Cody, and a pretty obvious, I shouldn't say obvious, kind of some identifying some holes in his training in terms of handling and holes in my training, which I was well aware of and was starting to work on, but it just has not been a great combination. And as a result, I have been really paralyzed by fear. And that has required me stepping back from working with Cody one-on-one without the support team around me. And it's also required me kind of doing some deep soul searching on what is the source of this fear? Have my priorities changed since I first adopted Cody? Our circumstances have clearly changed. He has changed. We're all in progress, right? And so I am at that crossroads that many of you find yourself at, which is this the right horse for me? And am I the right person for this horse? And making that decision is the hardest thing in the world. You know, I've been saying I'm not married to this horse. I already have one husband, but I've made a commitment to this horse as though he's like my child. And it's interesting because I come at this from the perspective of being a dorm parent. We lived at a boarding school for many years, and as such, I had kids that would come in and I would love on for 2 or 3 or 4 years, and then I would send them off. And I've had experiences where kids have lived in my home and I've loved them for a season, and then it's time for them to go, and your heart rips up. You're like, what do I do? And so I find myself doing a lot of reflecting and thinking and seeking the counsel of others. You know, the biggest advice I've gotten right now is don't make a decision during winter. And don't make a decision. This is me as a mental health professional. I know not to make a decision when I'm afraid, and also to not make a decision when things are unstable. And they've been unstable for many months now for myself, for my horse. So I just want to put this out there for you that sometimes the junk in our trunk is actually the moment. It's actually the situation that we're going through. And then on top of that is all the expectations that we had coming into this, which I've talked about before, and all the expectations that we have on ourselves going forward. And so it's a difficult thing. And what I would encourage you to do, if you're in that, is this the right horse for me? Is this the right horse? Am I the right person for this horse? I would encourage you to take time to journal. Just write out, grab a Google Doc, a journal, and start writing out what things were like when you first came together, what your expectations were, what the situation is like now, what has changed, and then identify okay, what would it take to fix this? And is that realistic? Is it financially, skill-wise, personally possible? And what is this like to not fix this and make a decision that is a heart-wrenching decision? So I'm with you in this. It's really funny because when I wrote the Finding Calm curriculum, I included this within it. And as I was writing that down, I wasn't thinking that this would be something I would be considering with Cody. I thought it was more about things I've already gone through in the past with other horses. And here I find myself again, but this time it's different because it's ownership, it's not lease. And so I just wanted you to know I'm there for you. This would be a great kind of topic to discuss in a coaching session. It can help you be an objective individual because your decision isn't going to impact my personal life, but I could come to it with empathy and a real understanding that nobody can make this decision for you. You have to make this for yourself. And also trying to figure out how to filter out all the impact that and the influence that you get from everybody else to make a clear decision, not out of fear, not out of anxiousness, not out of disappointment, but out of like, what are we dealing with here? So my name is Lisa Pulliam. I am grateful to be able to support you on your equestrian journey, whatever that may look like. You can find me at stableminded.us as well as at HorseClass.com. I look forward to seeing you in the next edition, and I'm curious what I'll have in store for you then. Take care.